Oh, right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to, is the Copa Libertadores better than the Champions League? I don't know. I don't know nothing about this. This might be two leagues from football. I don't know. Let's jump in.
The Copa Libertadores is arguably the most intense club competition in the world. It spans across 10 different countries, taking place over a 10-month period, and is ingrained into the social fabric of South America, the continent that has given us the likes of Pele, Maradona, Messi, and many more.
Here we have a very famous chant that is La Copa Libertadores es mi obsesión. Every team, every supporter sing this chant in the stadium because it really represents the spirit of the continent.
For many teams and players, playing in the Copa Libertadores is the pinnacle of their career. Back in 2010, several Santos players turned down transfers to the likes of Chelsea and Lyon to participate in the Libertadores, and Portuguese legend Deco, winner of 2 Champions Leagues, stated he would exchange both those victories for a Copa Libertadores triumph.
Esto no es un espectáculo más para la televisión, esto no es un evento turístico, esto es Copa Libertadores.
So what makes the Copa Libertadores?
Yeah, but what does that mean, bro? This is not tourism. This is not this and that. But hey, this is Copa Libertadores. What does that mean, bro? Like, are we gonna get it on, or what's going on?
Libertadores so unique. The Copa Libertadores was established in 1960, and it was primarily competed by the winners of the South American League until 1966, when the competition was expanded to include runners-up of these leagues.
With an idea then of a match-up between the champions of Europe and the champions of South America. The greatest game that Pele ever played came in this competition. He was playing for Santos of Brazil. It was against Benfica, who were the European champion. Pele just cutting through the Benfica defence time and time again.
In 2000, the competition expanded to 32 teams, with at least 3 teams per country competing.
It's a little bit like going to the cinema and getting a sneak trailer of the future attractions of the World Game. The Champions League has unbelievable quality, and it congregates the best players from the 4 corners of the world. The Libertadores no longer has that type of quality because so many players get sold. But what you gain for this is unpredictability.
Si tuviéramos que hablar de obstáculos futbolísticos, hay ligas muy disímiles en términos de ingresos y de los planteles que se pueden armar en un club y otro, entre Brasil, por ejemplo, y Bolivia.
This has led to some amazingly peculiar...
Yo, that subtitle, whoever did that subtitle, yo, you should be fired. Yo, this guy, compared to Bolivia, is like, what in there? The guy between the sort of squad that Brazilian side can assemble.
Disímiles en términos de ingresos y de los planteles que se pueden armar en un club y otro, entre Brasil, por ejemplo, y Bolivia.
This has led to...
Bro, that subtitle, bro, whoever made that editing should be fired.
Some amazingly peculiar matchups that have taken international icons to the most remote hinterlands of South American football.
I remember Atlético Mineiro and Ronaldinho playing against Tijuana and getting swarmed at the airport by opposing fans who just wanted to catch a glimpse of him. Years later, Atlético Mineiro with Robinho played in a stadium of less than 8,000 capacity in the middle of nowhere in Ecuador against Independiente del Valle. It's not just these tiny clubs qualified. They can actually go really, really far in the tournament.
And Independiente del Valle, they're a tiny side from the outskirts of Quito. 10 years ago, were in Ecuador's 3rd division. And last year in the Libertadores, they eliminated both the reigning champions at that time and the other Buenos Aires Giants, Boca Juniors. They beat Boca Juniors at home and away.
Lo interesante de Copa Libertadores es justamente eso. Un equipo con mucho pedigrí, con un plantel muy potente, puede perder ante un equipo muy débil simplemente porque hay otros factores que inciden.
No, to be in ideal conditions to play in La Paz, 3,600 meters above sea level, you should be there for 3.5 weeks before the game.
Coisa que praticamente na Liga dos Campeões ela não existe. Todo mundo joga na mesma altitude, todo mundo joga no mesmo tipo de gramado, todo mundo joga na mesma condição. E aqui na América ainda não existe isso. Eu acho que isso é a grande diferença.
To put the distances in perspective, in 2013, Corinthians travelled over 6,000 miles for a match against Tijuana. That's 4 times the distance Spurs travelled for their Champions League match against CSK Moscow. And then there's the fans. South American stadiums are the most vibrant in the world, with incredible colours, sounds, choreographies...
Oh, bro, you saw those guys, man. What?
South American stadiums are the most vibrant in the world, with incredible colors, sounds,
Oh my god. And I thought Europe was worse, man. Look at these people, man.
choreographies, and long-standing traditions, with a passion generated by home crowds that is unrivaled.
La sensación del estadio, la sensación de las gradas es muy diferente de Champions League.
The fans are supporting through 90 minutes of the game, and that's a big part, and that's really different from Europe.
No hay turistas extranjeros tomando fotografías al borde de la cancha, etc. Hay mucha pasión, pero hay mucha tensión también.
The noise, the intimidation.
What's the tension about? Is that because, you know, like, kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? I can't say it. I can't say it because YouTube can be kind of weird sometimes. I'm Otobuchano, so YouTube can be weird. So what's the tension about?
Intimidating atmosphere, but there are many places in the continent where, you know, the visiting player taking a corner, he needs protection from riot police with riot shields in order to take the corner.
So I can remember in 2012 for the semi-final, La U went to Argentina to play against Boca Juniors, and the locker room is just below the legendary fans support section La 12. You can tell that the players were a little bit distracted.
Yeah.
Antigamente que era complicado, né? Porque aconteciam coisas fora e dentro do campo, como se fosse para uma batalha e não para um jogo de futebol.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
On top of that, there's never a shortage of dirty tricks that make playing away from home all the more difficult.
Por ejemplo, cortar el agua caliente en una noche fría en un invierno en Santiago por Copa Libertadores era algo que podría ser común.
Not only do these elements give way to remarkable underdog stories, it means all the top clubs are in a constant state of flux.
It's impossible in South America to sustain success. The reigning champions, during the course of the competition, their team changed. So it's a constant process of renewal.
One of the most appealing aspects of the tournament is how competitive it's become. In the last 10 years, 10 different sides have won the tournament. The unpredictability is unrivaled by the Champions League or even the Europa League.
At the start of the season in the Champions League, you know more or less which teams are going to be there come the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. There is that predictability about it. In South America, you really don't know. And that there is always the possibility of an upset.
So whilst players like Pele, Tevez, Riquelme, Ronaldinho, Neymar and even Willian have all lifted the holy grail of South American football, the Libertadores is far more than just a springboard to the world stage. It is a tournament where the fans take center stage and truly affect results on the pitch.
Ese tipo de cosas hace que la Copa Libertadores sea impredecible, sea entretenida y sea muy atractiva para la gente que le gusta ese fútbol realmente de la esencia.
Beyond the glitz and glam of the
Yeah, this dude, I don't know about that dude. That dude is talking too much. Too abstracted. No, I don't understand what he's saying. And I speak Spanish, guys. I don't know what he's saying. He's just throwing a lot of beautiful words, but he's not. Football about the essence, or the esencia, whatever. What do you mean by that, man? You have to describe what you're trying to say.
Champions League.
That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about this? Okay, you're talking the you can say like the more raw aspect of football, where people can get kind of crazy like this. See, this is crazy right here. They have barbed wires, bro. They have barbed wires, and these people are just climbing.
The Libertadores has maintained an intensity, purity and prestige that is unmatched anywhere in the world, and is a yearly reminder that South America is still the spiritual homeland of the beautiful game.
Dang, I don't know. Oof. That's some craziness right there, man. I cannot handle it. That energy in a stadium, I cannot simply handle it. I can't. That is barbed wires and stuff like. I don't know, man. I don't know. I simply don't know. Yo, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you next one.